It's the championship game featuring the top seed that was expected to be here against a much lower seed that's had to scrape and claw through 3 rounds of playoffs. But all that matters now, 4 quarters of football for immortality and the ultimate prize in the sport, that national championship trophy. Welcome, everyone, to NRG Stadium, home of the Texans here in Houston, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last season's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion.
Championship. Bringing it out, it's Williamson. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. First and 10, looking to throw.
Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
The receiver grabs it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Using his legs on the scramble, making people miss. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And test the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the receiver's got it. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Makes a nice move there. It's a fumble.
Boy, the offense has to feel incredibly fortunate that they are able to retain possession. On the ground, it ends up going out of bounds to give them another play and another opportunity in a game right now that they're trailing. They're looking for at very least a field goal and still can hope for a touchdown.
Biggest play so far in this national championship game. It's 3rd down in the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the move now. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Tigers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He escapes the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. If it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Clemson.
Offense facing second and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
Great job of the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. And the quarterback dropping back. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first in this national title bout. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. They're going to run it. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big game.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The shotgun running play call. Crosses the 35. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. And here's the handoff. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. And they pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. Defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. The linebacker shifting around now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
It's a toss to the left side. Fighting him off. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Want to get quarterback sneak here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, well, well. The old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving, We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. And the running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
It's a draw play. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it's almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
He hands it off from the gun. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Back in motion now. Defense not pressing this time. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Can they keep this drive going? It's fourth down and 6. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Direct snap to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now it's second down here. He's looking to scramble. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. He gets loose. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a snap.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Now the tight end is the favorite target here of the QB, and he puts it right on him. You know, it's got to be frustrating for him when he can't connect on a simple drag route on your check down option.
Getting set. Here's second down. He's going to take off. Powering through a tackle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught by the receiver. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback and his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. The pass is caught, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They'll keep the offense on the field here. 5 seconds to go in the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. The offense spends their final time out of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down after a short gain there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then he can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
The short completion of the tight end. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. This pass is on target. Caught. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down to 15. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, moves up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Going to try to use his legs here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Chris, I got to tell you, I didn't realize that this quarterback could do what he is doing today with his legs. I have all the respect in the world with how he can distribute the ball and throw the football. But, boy, he is putting on a display of running today.
1st down here for this offense. Short connection to the tight end here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Second and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Contact as he... but it falls incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Motion now from the tight end. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down. Up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Touchdown, Tigers. They are pouring it on now. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looking downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 14. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Look out, room to run here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left side, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And this pass is caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense really clicking.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And they tack on the extra point.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williamson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
Grinding away on the ground. He breaks free. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
There's the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery and turnover.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they get a chance to get back in the game.
Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's running out of time here. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to throw it on first down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They have done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Down.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. What a catch!
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense cannot be stopped.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Now they're running on the toss. The freshman brings him down quickly. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no
mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Clemson Tigers.